it's Jackson. We're back at the shop at Killarney Lake Boatworks. We have right behind us the Deluxe Utility Chris Craft, 1930s. We're still not unsure of exact date of it, but reference this nameplate. If you could figure it out, let me know. We have finished sanding it. It's been sanded right now at a 400 grit. And it was really dry, so I moistened it up. The shop was really dry. We don't have the humidifier yet, but it's on its way. But so we got it all nice and wet. Come take a walk with me. So the grain actually pumped really well. Like I said before in the previous video, there's no rot. Come on over here. We're just gonna step up, take a look. So right now on the inside, we have the inside, the gunwale rail is all sand. The boat's been stripped on the inside. The floor is that Koto teak. So it's like kind of like a teak plywood, what's inside of it. The boat's actually still on its 6-volt charging system. I don't plan on changing that. We have a brand new 2024 6-volt battery. If anybody knows about batteries, those are really hard to come by now, the 6-volt batteries, but we got a brand new one. We started to kind of get around where the gauges are. It's a really sensitive area, so probably tomorrow I'm going to strip out the gauges, pull the steering wheel, so we can get this all sprayed really nice with a nice clear coat. We went over here, we're looking at the decks here. We have some filler still going here, but I went and cleaned out all the seams. Now, for like traditional Chris Craft guys, I didn't know this until I got this boat. I talked to a specialist in Michigan. In the early 30s, this is called wide deck, wide planking. And later on, they changed it to the strips, but we're gonna keep this original. We're gonna keep it the wide plank. This is all original. We started kind of piecing all the hardware for this boat. Now, originally this boat never really had much for hardware on it, but someone had put a seashell vent. I actually had ordered two, so we have two matching ones. We're gonna go on the back. We have a beautiful Chris Craft flagpole is coming. It's gonna go right here. The upholstery on this boat is actually in really good shape, so I'm not really gonna be changing much with that. We're just gonna be reinforcing everything with to do with seats is gonna be reinforced. I don't want any movement in the framing or anything like that. I want it to be as tight as it could be. No one wants to go into a boat and like, you're out in the water, you're enjoying it, some passenger shows up and they're like just, you know, jiggling or screwing with everything in the boat. That ends really bad, makes you, you know, have second thoughts like about ever having anyone on your classic wood boat. For my own personal boat collection, there's very few people who've been on my boats because I have such bad OCD, I can't handle anyone coming with. So we're just gonna go over here. So the bottom of the boat was not anti-foul, this got a green paint. I actually acquired this paint from Classic Boat Connection. It says close to the original Chris Craft green bottom paint. So once we redo, so the stain, we got Interlux Chris Craft stain. We have Interlux sealer. We have Interlux clear coat, original Interlux. The bottom is gonna be a white line with that Chris Craft Interlux. It's made custom by Classic Boat Connection. Right here, this brand. They made this green paint to get as close as original. So my plan is, for the top deck, it's gonna be the Chris Craft red, but the inside, I'm gonna do it like kind of like a lighter colored stain, like a blonde. So it's gonna be dark blonde. And then on the inside of these lines, we have already ordered, I got the 291 Sikaflex. We're gonna put 291 right in the seams, so it's gonna pop. So you're gonna have dark, kind of like a lighter with white lines. It's gonna look great. Now, I've been trying to figure this out for the life of me. Just come over here. So the light is gonna mount here. That's how Chris Craft had it. But for the life of me, I cannot figure out why there's a hole up here. And I'm thinking that at one time, because someone put a split windshield on this instead of the square windshield, I kind of feel like they moved this light up here on the bow with the flag up here instead of being in the center. I want to bring this boat back as original as possible, and so I'm trying to figure out what I can do. I might actually, in the end of the day, I might pull these two planks and just redo it so there's no hole. Or I ordered a ball pulpit anchor cover, what's gonna go over this. Honestly, in the end of the day, I don't really know. Like, I want to try to keep it as original as possible, but trying to keep a boat from 1930s original and trying to match the hardware is really difficult. We've tracked the windshield. One of my clients, he is kind of interested in a split windshield like the Jitterbug, reference this picture. He likes to look at that. It's very doable. When this boat came, it actually had split windshields on it, and I had the glass still for it. But if that is the case, and we do, I'll just probably put that bow light back up here and figure out something else. If we're not going to go original with the windshield, then this doesn't have to be like this. I just don't want it. The wood up here is beautiful and the grain is great. Okay. Just like looking at the stem I think was replaced on this boat before. So it looks like it's a fresher like bow stem on it, or just been really well taken care of. The Lady C over here, she got a little bit dry, but we're just trying to keep her a little bit moist. I went and moistened up the Jitterbug in the back. So, and then I got Jackson, once we kicked up like a ton of dirt, like and dust in here from sanding for the last couple of days. So now the dust is gone. We washed the floor, we swept it all up, and it's now pretty good. The humidity in here, I would say, is pretty good. It's pretty humid. How, Jackson, you think it's pretty humid in here? Yeah, it's pretty humid. So it's gonna be great for the boats. I'll tell you guys, when I first started on this boat, these seams were massive. And just coming into a controlled climate area, the seams are all closing up and it's looking great. So the only thing that I would say that I'm gonna have to look at in the future is some of these seams have leftover Sikaflex or whatever kind of seam compound. I'm trying to get that out so those planks can expand to their proper thickness and seam depth. So other than that, that's kind of where we're at. I got some amazing videos, so stay tuned for after this, and you'll see some videos of us sanding and what it kind of looked like when it first came in and what it looks like now. And I want to hear you guys' feedback, but it's looking great. My name is Tyler. I'm at Killarney Lake Boatworks. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and on our website. And if you have any questions or you want to get your boat in the queue, or you're thinking about doing a project, let us know. We also have some sweet merch. Have a wonderful night. Thanks.
Sometimes I'm selfish, get jealous, I feel